Hi everyone, so today I am going to show you how you guys can get or create API keys for large language models. For example, GPT from OpenAI, Gemini from Google, Grok from xAI, and all other commonly known models. So let's get started with Gemini from Google. Open your browser and search for Gemini API Key and hit enter. In the first search result, you guys can see Google AI Studios and click on that link. On this page, click on Get Started, and here on the bottom of left sidebar, click on Get API Key. This will list all the API keys you have generated so far. So to create an API key, click on Create API Key and enter a name for it. For this tutorial, I am entering YouTube as API key name, but you guys can enter any name you like. After entering the API key name, you need to select the cloud project. Click on select button, and if you have already created a cloud project, you can click on it, but this is my new account, so I need to create a cloud project. To create a cloud project, click on create project and enter a name for the new project. After that, click on create project. If your account is new, you will get this error. We are unable to create an API key and Google Cloud project for you. Please create a project in the Google Cloud console. Don't worry about this. If you guys have a new account, you will face the same error. But to solve it, just click on Google Cloud console. In Google Cloud console, just enter the name of the project that you want to create and just click on create button. Wait for your project to be created, and just here where it is say Google Cloud, click on this button and select your project that you have recently created. In my case, YouTube. Click on it, and now it is our selected project. Now go back to Google AI Studios and repeat the same process. Click on create API key, enter a name for the API key, and click on select cloud project. If the project you have recently created on Google Search Console appear here, click on it. Otherwise, click on import and select the project that you want to import, and it will be displayed there. In my case, it is already there. I click on it and click generate key. So now my API key has been generated. Click on API key to see all the details and just click on copy key to copy to the clipboard. So our Gemini key is created. I'm going back to my sheet and saving it here for the future use. Now let's move toward OpenAI key. To generate OpenAI key, open the browser and search for OpenAI key and hit enter. In the first search result, you see OpenAI platform.openai.com. Click on this link and you need to sign into this platform to generate the key. Click the login button, and I am continuing with my Google account. You guys can also continue with email and password if you have. I am continuing with my Google account, and once successfully sign in, it will ask for your information. Enter the information and hit the continue button. On this page, you guys can see create new secret key button. Just click on it and enter the name for the key. In my case, I am entering the YouTube, and click on the create secret key. So our OpenAI API key is also created. Copy this key and save it for later use. Now let's move to the Grok or xAI key. To generate the Grok key, just open your browser and type Grok API Key. And in the first link where it say xAI API, click on that link, and in the header hover over the API and click on API console login. You need to sign in to this console to get the key. Click on sign in, and I am also going with my Google account for this as well. Just accept their privacy policy and terms, and on the left sidebar you see an option API key. Click on it and click on create API key button. Enter name for your API and hit the create API key. So here you can see this is our Grok API key. Copy the key and save it for the use later. Now let's move toward the Anthropic key. To generate the Anthropic key, open your browser and open a new tab and search for Claude API Key. And in the first search result, you can see Cloud Console. Click on that link, and I am also continuing with my Google account for this as well. After signing in, enter your information and agree their privacy policy and hit continue. I am not an organization. I am generating for my personal use. So click on individual, and on this screen, click on create key. So keep this as default and enter your API key name and hit add. So now our Anthropic API key is also generated. Click on the copy key and save it for future use. Now let's move toward the DeepSeek API key. To generate the key, open the browser and search for DeepSeek API Key. And in the first link where it say api/docs.deepseek.com, click that link, and on this page you just need to click on apply for an API key. For this we need to sign in. I am continuing with my Google account. After signing in, on the left sidebar we see API key. Click on it and hit the create new API key button. Enter the name for your API key and click on create API key button. So now our DeepSeek API key is also generated. Click on copy button to copy the key and save it for the later use. Alright, let's move toward Mistral AI key. Open the browser and same search for Mistral API key, and in the first link where it say admin.mistral.ai, click on API keys, and you need to sign in to get the API key. I am continuing with my Google account. So after sign in, you need to add the organization name, which is important. So just add a random name and set the privacy policy and click on create organization. After creating organization, in the left menu in the manage section, you guys can see the API key. Click on it, and on this section you need to choose a plan to create the API key. Click on choose a plan and just go with the free plan and click on experiment for free. accept their terms and conditions, and click on subscribe button. So on this page, you guys need to verify your number. Once it is verified, you can generate the API key. I'm not doing so because I already have the key. Once your number is verified, and click on create new API key and just add a name for it and it will be generated. So I have shown all the process how to create the Mistral API key. Now just move toward our final key, which is Cohere key. Go to your browser and enter Cohere key, Cohere API key and hit enter. In the first search result where you guys can see dashboard.cohere.com, click on that link, sign in to the platform. Once you sign in, enter the information. After entering the information, just click on accepting the privacy policy and click the continue button. And on the next page, just select your role and click the continue button. And in the last step, select all the options you are using this key for and hit the submit button. Once you are here on the dashboard, navigate to the left sidebar and here you guys can see API key. Click on it and here you can see one key is already generated by default. Click on the eye icon to view the key and click the copy button to copy it to the clipboard. You can also generate your production key, but for this tutorial, this default test key is enough. So let's get back to the sheet and save it as well. Now we have seen how to generate large language model keys for different platforms. Thanks everyone for watching this video. If this video helps you out, don't forget to share it with others. See you in the next video. Bye.